before you go out and do your DIY, you will need to be able to stock up the pantry so that your busy and hungry workers will be able to eat this afternoon. In order to do that, you will need to hear from Tanya Hall from AustralianFoodie.com. G'day, Tanya.
Hello, Kat. How are you going?
Very well. You're looking quite sparkly and happy this morning.
Oh, thanks. So are you.
Thanks. I'm a happy camper. Now, we've got quite a few markets, and it's St Patrick's Day on Monday, so there's some St Patrick's events. So let's jump right in. What's happening today?
Oh, there are a bunch of events on. So Saturday and Sunday, the inaugural rural-themed Autumn on James is on at James Street in the Valley. So the street will be completely transformed from being a trendy inner-city coffee-drinking little area to a relaxed country atmosphere, and it will showcase a range of foodie-related events, including cooking demonstrations, wine tasting, and a market day on today as well. So that will have a bunch of stalls selling produce from areas including the Granite Belt, Southern Downs, and Southern Burnett regions. And these markets run from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m, and there's also traditional farm gate stalls along little laneways off James Street as well.
Sounds like a way if you've been bemoaning that it's difficult to know when you're purchasing produce from Queensland.
Yes.
This is a nice way to make sure you most certainly are. Okay, what else is happening?
So for anyone into their organic produce, there is the Rebel Domain Markets on today out at Springfield from 7:30 in the morning until 1 p.m. So these markets specialise in organic fruit and vegetables, clothes, art and hot food as well.
I'm hungry already. It always happens whenever I have you in, I get hungry. What if you have kidlets? What's happening?
Well, if you're not hungry and need more clothing, the Mummy Tree Markets are on at the Everton Park Hotel until 1 p.m. today. So these are on 6 times a year, and this is the first event for this year. So these items include bits and bobs for pregnancy, babies, kids, right through to mum and dads. And things that you'll find here are a bit different. They're not just handmade items, but they're items that are hard to find in mainstream stores, so they're a bit more unique. There's also a children's craft area, gourmet food, and free carousel rides.
Oh, I love a carousel. I love the sound, the giggly sound as it goes around.
Yeah, I think they're for the kids more than for the adults.
I like hearing the sound. The giggle of a kid, it's a beautiful thing on a Saturday morning. And if you're a little bit south of town.
Yeah, southbound, the Jimboomba Country Markets are on. So these are on once a month at Jimboomba State School off the Mount Lindsay Highway. And there are over 300 stalls at this one. So there's plants, bric-a-brac, crafts, and they are on until midday today.
So you have 2.5 hours, start your engines.
Yeah, get in the car now.
If you'd like to be a little more prepared, so you're looking forward to tomorrow. What's happening tomorrow, Tanya Hall?
Well, tomorrow, as part of the Gold Coast Art Festival, which is currently on until next weekend, the Monster Market event is on tomorrow only at Evandale Park in Bundall. So this is on from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m, and it's full of food and craft stalls, live music, and as part of the festival, you can watch some sculptors at work making their unique art.
Fantastic. Speaking of art, we're about to have Deborah Ely, who is from the Bundanon Trust, come in. There is an exhibit that's starting today, I believe, at QUT about Arthur Boyd, who's a fantastic Australian artist.
Yeah, full art weekend.
It's arty here at 612 ABC Brisbane. What else is happening, Tanya?
Well, for anyone who loves organic produce but can't get out today, there's another organic produce market on tomorrow at the Northey Street Organic Markets in Windsor. So these are early markets from 6 a.m. until 10:30. And everything is certified organic produce. So this extends to meat, bread, dairy and dry goods as well.
Okay, if you're more city-based?
The Suitcase Rummage is on at George Street in the city in Brisbane Square. So unlike other markets, there is not a tent in sight at the Suitcase Rummage, but instead this is a mini-scaled market. So it's just packed with suitcases galore, filled with vintage clothes, handmade goods, books and records. There's a live band playing music from the 70s and 80s, and it's great for a bargain, a swap or an old-fashioned haggle.
Bring your at.
Yes.
Bring an at. Slip, slop, slap and all that. All right, and finally, because it is St Patrick's Day on Monday, there's a lot of celebrations happening across the country, across the world, in fact. So what's happening in Brisbane?
Well, tomorrow, as part of the Brisbane Irish Festival, there's the Family Fun Day at the Queensland Gaelic Football Park out in Willawong. So gates open at 10:30 a.m, and it's a day full of Irish entertainment. There's tug-of-war competitions, athletics for men, women and children, Irish dancing displays, free carnival rides, lucky gate prize, and it is an Irish event, so there is a licensed bar on the premises as well.
What are you saying about the Irish?
They just know how to party. I'll just put it that
way. They do indeed. Tanya Hall from Australian Foodie, thank you very much.
Thanks, Kat.
If you have an event that you would like to be spruiked upon